Scorpio, welcome to part 2 of your reading. Goodness, so I want to show you, we couldn't get through one video without a technical issue. I swear to goodness, if I didn't know better, I'd be like Mercury was in retrograde, for the love of all things holy. Like, I am over it. I just don't understand. What is the problem here? So anyhow, what I did is I just left everything, all the cards, just as they were out on the table. We were working on your future energy, and I'm sorry that the videos come out this way, but I just want to get you guys' videos out. Like, I'm kind of over it. I'm losing my patience. So you can see everything is out just as it was. Let me readjust the camera here. I wanted you to see that this is still the layout from the first video. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Scorpio. And I just want to say to you, you may be going through frustrating things right now. And if that's what's going on, keep your calm. That calmness came out in the beginning. Keep your calm, keep your patience during this time as well. Be flexible and be willing to adjust to things. And look at this. This is crazy. I was cold anyhow, so I guess that worked out well. Maybe. We'll see. Find the positives and the negatives, right? Like, maybe I just needed a second and didn't even know it, right? Okay, so, all right, Scorpio, let's continue on here. I'm so sorry. We've got this thinking man, manifesting. Someone's looking at you like you are a hidden treasure. If this is somebody that is coming back around, maybe they didn't realize in the moment. Maybe they were taking something for granted. They were not aware of the potential of what this is or what this could be with you. But you definitely have someone coming in. And it's like all of a sudden the light bulb has clicked. They are going, wait a minute. And I almost feel like at some point they got distracted. They were allowing distractions to get in the way of what felt good to them or what it was that they're looking for. Like, Scorpio, and I just actually, I'm going to say this, I thought about this. I posted something on Facebook the other day, and it was like, Scorpio or something like that, or maybe I'm thinking of two different things, but basically, like, where am I taking this to? Spirit just gave it to me, and it's like I'm trying to find human words to put it into form for you. You are a one of a kind. You are a one of a kind, and maybe they're not, they didn't see that, not that they didn't see it at first, but they weren't sitting with that initially, right? And what do you got here? The 10 of Cups. I just happened to look at the camera there. You are wish fulfillment for them. You are things that feel good, feel right. Maybe they don't see that, or they didn't see that, but now all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, here, I'm gonna hold emotional space for you. Let's see. There's something about the hands are so important in your reading for some reason, and with their hands, there may be something about their hands, whether how they touch or feel or something to that effect. Their hands are very, I don't know, maybe like the detail of their hands. Maybe you like their hands. I don't know. But their hands are very prominent. And again, I'm getting that left and right energy. I almost said life. Maybe it breathes life into you. Very interesting. All right, Scorpio. All of a sudden, we're ready for commitment. At least on their end. And Scorpio, remember, the rules can be reversed, so discern accordingly. So what is this thinking man and man holding heart for Scorpio, please, Spirit? There's a lot of passion here. It's kind of like they may come in and sweep you off your feet, and I don't know if you're ready for that. Scorpio, for Scorpio, please, Spirit, for those that are Scorpios. Spirit. 3 of Wands. You might be at a distance from this person right now. Ace of Wands, the Hermit. Maybe they need to go into a period, or needed to go into a period of retreat to collect their thoughts. We talked about that fiery, passionate energy, right? There it is, the Ace of Wands, new potential, taking more inspired action towards bringing things together. It's almost like they had to weave their thoughts together to get to this space with you. Queen of Wands, you might be dealing with a Sag, Leo, or a Aries, Scorpio. There's a lot. I'm learning to like the color red. I don't know what that means, but a lot of passion, a lot of purples, a lot of loyalty, a lot of love, a lot of again, I'm going to reiterate, passion that comes forward. And it's like they're recognizing how intuitively guided you are, how fun you are, how you lighten up life somehow. Star, wish fulfillment, the sun, again, to Aquarius, Leo energy in the Hierophant. You might be dealing with a Taurus. They are stepping into a space, of a higher level of understanding of what feels, good to them. Understanding that maybe that this is something that either you or them, or maybe both of you, have wished for some time. And I think, Scorpio, you're going to go into a space of contemplating what kind of action you want to take towards this person, or even them, what kind of action that they want to take towards you. You are so determined in all of your energy, and I feel like this person is coming in where they were in a state of pause, where they are carrying some determination coming towards you. And it is a spiritual up-leveling. It really, truly is. It's like you're being bursted open. They're being bursted open. You've got the sun and the stars, and I talked about you being outside too. Side message here, that in the processes of the light and the dark, right? It's got to be dark for us to see the stars most often. You are in a place of a higher knowing, of a higher understanding. You recognize what it is that you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate. And it's a beautiful energy. You're playing with that energy. You're setting life to that energy for yourself at this time. Inspired thoughts. All of a sudden, maybe, the way this kind of comes across to me is they knew that something needed to change, and didn't quite know how to get there, or took some time to watch and see what was going on before they took some action towards you. I didn't intend for this to turn into a love reading, but we'll roll with it. But it's like through the quiet, they're starting to understand that there's more to you than meets the eye. There's more to what is going on here than meets the eye. This person may not be, they don't strike me as extremely spiritual, we'll put it that way. So if you're on a spiritual path, they may not be as spiritual or as up-leveled as you are in your growth. It doesn't have to be spiritual per se. But it's like all of a sudden there's an understanding that this was meant to ascend. It was meant to do more. And to get there, you have to play with that energy, right? You have to open up to that energy. I don't know, Scorpio. It's a very interesting reading for you. And I'm going to touch on touch that underlying energy of that door to spirit that came out. Divine guidance, right? Things are changing. You're coming out of a period of indecision. When this door opens, when this burst of light comes in for you, it's like a breath of fresh air. So whatever this is, and I think this goes right back to you, though. This isn't so much tied to another person. It's just like, I've stood at this door for so long now, all of a sudden it's open. It's like unlocking the last piece to something for you. Door to spirit, please. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Scorpio, whatever work you are doing on yourself, it's been exhausting. No bullshit there. It's been an exhausting ride. But where you have taken moments of that pause, that stop, and that go, you know that it's taking you to an ultimate wish fulfillment. You know that somewhere out there, for you. Something beautiful is absolutely coming in. You might find yourself in periods of boredom, feeling a little distracted, maybe not fully aware of what it is you're even feeling at this time, but you're working with that. King of Cups, Scorpio, there you are. You are opening yourself up. You're holding on. You're kind of at a little bit of an impasse, and I keep seeing those choices, and there's that indecision there, that self-preservation. You're recognizing the parts of yourself that maybe haven't quite served you. It's kind of like you're tiptoeing into this, and that's okay. But you know your Ten of Cups, that happiness, that open emotionality that lives within Scorpio, it's coming to the surface. And it may be tiring, and you may be hanging on to those feelings. Spirit's saying write it out, work it out. And maybe through the work, and I talked about your hands a lot, right? The work that you're doing may be what opens you. It may be what prepares you, what excels you, or, propels you forward. I will also say that this King of Cups, this specific King of Cups anyhow, reminds me of Pisces energy. You might be dealing with a Pisces. But I also kind of want to say that this may have started to open up during Pisces season, which we are there, right? Your growth of your long-term happiness, it's coming. I almost want to cry. Like, I got the chills. You have worked so hard to get to some type of finish line. Again, you're back to the very beginning with that Fool card. You're back to starting a particular cycle. I don't want to say back to. You are starting a new cycle. You are the Fool again. You are relearning and unlearning. I'm going to say more importantly, you are unlearning all of the things about you that do not work, because you want to get to a place that works for you, and it is coming. You are willing to put in the work, the dedication. You're willing to work with others to get to where you've got to go. Sometimes I think you're going to have to discern and really examine who is worthy of working with. Some people will come into your world and you will go, absolutely not. Others will play with it, and for others, there's no question. There is no gray area that these people are meant to be with you on your journey. They're meant to help you grow and reach your 10 of Cups. You work collaboratively together to feel how good it feels to move forward in life. I love this for you guys. You're willing to touch the waters and dive in. That King of Cups, he's emotionally mature. He's willing to work with you. Scorpio, if this is you, you're willing to work with whatever comes your way. You're willing to be flexible. You're willing to step into what feels good. The shit of the past, of the uneven waters, you're not having it anymore. You're fully invested into the self, and Spirit is saying, open yourself up. Allow those connections to come in, because you've got, and I can feel it to my backside right now as I'm talking. Spirit is showing me and letting me feel you're being pushed forward. That momentum of pushing you forward and busting you through, it's there. It is solid. It is fierce. And I feel like sometimes that's probably scaring you, that everything has changed so much in a short period of time. It's like, oh my God, I just keep getting pushed and pushed. But as much as you are in a state of fear, you are opening yourself up to it. You're fearlessly, with fear, somehow moving forward through this. And it's a beautiful energy. Don't let your fear hold you back. And I will tell you on my own personal note, I don't read for myself, because I can read for everybody else, but to read for myself, that's a whole other debacle. This resonates with me. And I will say this to you. I had just dealt with a situation, not to make this about me, but just the example. I had a situation last weekend where I had to push through my fear. And once I did that, I felt like $1 million. I was like, holy shit, I just did that. And I'm still standing here. Nothing happened, nothing catastrophic. The end of the world didn't come. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm still standing. Woo, who knew? When you let fear take over where you are, fear is going to stop you. That is the ego. It will hold you back absolutely every time. And practice what I preach here, right? Like, you open yourself up to these new ways. You just trust that you are supported, that when you fall, the structures of life are going to catch you. You have a safety net. They're not going to let you fail. This is one of the most relaxed readings that I have seen, and I'm going to tell you of my own personal experience as a Scorpio. We have gone through it. I don't care if you've got it in your any placement. I don't care if you're a Scorpio sun, depending on your placement, if you have Scorpio in your chart, where it sits. Those transformational moments are immensely exhausting, but what comes out on the other side is sheer determination that you will not fail. You are there. Take it, run with it, fly with it, go. You've pledged an alliance to yourself. You have pledged to love yourself, to give to yourself, to nurture the things that are nurturing of you. And anything less than equal reciprocity and nurturing, you are not having it. It's come in correct or don't come in at all. Get your shit together or keep on moving, because I don't have time. You are so focused on your own self and your personal growth. My stomach's growling, sorry. You're there and you're willing to work with people along the way because you are working with them so that everybody is up-leveled. It's a beautiful energy. It's truly magnificent. And you're working so well together with these other people. They're strong, they're independent too. You're discerning and picking who comes along this ride. And Scorpio, when it comes to hand selecting people, if you're hand selecting these people, to you in your head, that sense of control is, I have to choose you. And no offense to anybody in Scorpio's world, but if you are hand selected, it's like winning a trophy. It really is, and that may sound egotistical in some sense, but Scorpio doesn't just let anybody in. It's not how they operate. So it's like you've been gifted a golden egg. Hang on to it, kind of thing. So Scorpio, you're hand selecting, you're hand choosing who gets to take part in your world. Because if it's gonna make you regress in any way, you're not gonna do it right now. It's absolutely not. You have come too far and worked too hard to get to who you are, and surface level shit is not gonna fly. Come in emotion, come in vulnerability, come into who you are, or you can't hang here. That's really what it boils down to. All right, Scorpio, let's get you guys some advice. And I'm so sorry that there's two parts to this video, but today is my last day this week that I've got a chance to get these videos out, and it's got to get done. So here we are. All right, for Scorpio, the power of purpose. I'm telling you, you know that there's more to your life moving forward, that you weren't sent here to play small with where you're heading. There will be no more doing things just because you can without a purpose behind it. Everything, healing the heart, what I say, there it is. Working on that heart chakra, opening up, healing and addressing the way that you're seeing things from the past that have created residual energy within that heart space that has caused pain or confusion. I do feel like you are addressing it. You're learning to give yourself compassion. Again, all that compassion and love that you've given to others for so long. For some of you, this is the first time in your life you're finally giving it and offering it to yourself. And I don't know that you're speaking about it so much, but you're definitely feeling it. You may not know how to express it. It's almost like when I look at that card, it's like a lump in her throat. Like, Yeah, it hurt. It hurt, and it hurt bad. But I'm not going to let it own me anymore. I'm going to be open. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to bare my soul, at least to myself, if nobody else. Be your own best friend, right? You're changing that pain, quieting the mind. Make sure 2332 4 divine matrix. We're playing the game 2023. I just seen up there the 31 calling of the muse. You know, you are a, I hate to say the word tool, but you're entertaining what spirit is giving you. You're willing again to dance with things as they come in, to be in flow with things as they come in, to be flexible with things that come in. Side note to that, we got this door to spirit card is number 32, 5, right? 32, quieting the mind, a 5. 23, healing the heart, 5. Again, there's those mirroring energies. 1111 came out earlier. 555. Massive breakthrough, massive changes for you, Scorpio. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to what you're feeling. Make sure that you're meditating. You look at this card through that muck. Right, there's the lotus. The lotus blooms at the bottom, right? In those swamps, in the dark trenches. You are an extension of source. You are an extension of source energy and messages. You're probably going to start getting a whole lot of message downloads from spirit, your guides, God, whatever you call it, whatever you identify with there. And that energy, it's almost like it rushes up through you. And it gets to that solar plexus, and there's a recognition that the heart space, remember, is the bridge in our chakras to our external and internal worlds, to our other 6 main chakra centers. You're recognizing that it lies within here, not just externally, not just internally. It's here. It's love for all things, and especially for yourself. All right? It's almost like you're breaking down and recognizing and understanding that the external, and you know what, this is how I'm going to take this. The external sources, you've had to learn, I swear to goodness, I was like, let's go with this, and I'm doing this. If you were to look at your chakra centers, you understand that the world around you is a game. To live in a tall tale is to live in lies. A deep breath. That solar plexus, to give yourself and breathe confidence as you move through this egotistical space, or the releasing of these things that don't feel right to you. Life is a game. 8. It is unity. There it is. Beautiful uncaging. That's the heart space right there. Behind it, the land between. Great big love. A powerful move. Time machine. Scorpio, the royal you are moving. And I'm going to take these this way. Willing release. Learning how to speak it and just say it. Saying it with grace, saying it with beauty, speaking your manifestations into existence, speaking to yourself. Speaking, someone just told me, to the ego. Speaking to the ego. Calling of the muse. Third eye perception right there. I see it. I see it. It's coming. I see it. I feel it. I know it. You're willing to dance with that. From the crown space, roots of abundance, 2. You are in unification with spirit. You're there. You are bridging everything from the roots up. You are bringing it all together. 2, 4, 5. Go back to that 5. It's the heart space. It is the heart. The heart is changing. This is beautiful. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this for you guys. Be patient. Hang on for your, hang on. Take your time. Don't feel the need to rush. That 4 of Pentacles is she's willing to sit and wait for a little bit. Excuse me. She's hanging on. She's figuring it out. Scorpio, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this for you. It's beautiful energy. That door to spirit. I mean, you've got beautiful cards. The Star, the Sun, the Hierophant, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. I mean, this is 10 of Pentacles. Only thing I seen here is that 3 of Swords, and you are healing that. You really are. You're working on it. You're trying. You want that 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, and I'm going to tell you, it is on its way. I won't say that it's, you know, it's like smooth sailing. I won't say it's smooth sailing, but the hardest parts of where you had to come from, they're done. That King of Cups, there's minimal emotional turmoil there anymore. That strife is over. I love this. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, Scorpio. If you found this video resonates for you, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And again, I apologize that your video was in 2 parts. But hell, it's just one click of a button, right? All right, guys. I'm wishing you the best March. Just seeing 25, 55, 555 again. Take care of yourselves. Sending you guys so much love, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.